Like I make, I keep it. It was like, well, that's a, the first house wasn't where the homes were. It was like, this is the teaser. Now we get back to the real home.
It's 1:00. The Sanilac County Board of Commissioners Organizational Meeting is now called to order. We will have prayer by Commissioner Heberling and the pledge led by Commissioner Block.
Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity of meeting here today as elected officials of our county. Lord, as we move through the voting process, Lord, and we move through the actions that we have over the next year, and as we lead our county, Lord, we just pray that you would guide and direct us. We pray that you would be with our thoughts. We pray that we would make the right decisions. For this, we give you the honor and the glory in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call. District 1 Chairman John Block or
Present.
Commissioner John Block.
Present.
District 2 Commissioner Roger Ballard.
Present.
District 3 Commissioner Gary Heberling.
Present.
District 4 Commissioner Bill Sarkella.
Here.
District 5 Commissioner Christine Lee. Present. District 6 Commissioner Evans Ehart.
Here.
District 7 Commissioner John Moody.
Here.
Thank you. All right, the first order of business is NFA 001-26. That is the adoption of the bylaws and rules of procedure and the 2026 meeting schedule, which is the first and third Tuesday of each month, with the exception of the third meeting in April, which is required by statute. Do I have a motion to adopt the bylaws and rules of procedures?
Motion.
Support. So I have a motion from Commissioner Ballard, correct? Yep. And then seconded by Commissioner Heberling?
Yes.
All right, any discussion regarding the bylaws and schedule? All in favor?
That April month, we'll have 3 votes.
Yes, and that
Okay.
is required by statute. All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Okay, the next order of business is to decide the method of the election of our chairperson. Article 4, Section 4.11 of the bylaws requires the ability to decide on the method of electing the chairperson by either a voice majority vote or with a roll call or by a written secret ballot. Do I have a motion on the method for which you would like to elect your chairperson today? Either by voice majority or secret ballot?
I'll make a motion to go with voice majority.
Okay,
Second.
so I have a voice or a motion by Commissioner Ballard and seconded by Commissioner Moody for a voice majority vote with a roll call. I will now open the floor for nominations for chairperson. Do I have a nomination?
Nominate John Block.
Okay, so Commissioner Heberling has nominated Commissioner Block for chairperson. Are there any other nominations? All right, no other nominations. I will close nominations at this time. Do I have a motion for a unanimous ballot to be cast for Commissioner Block for the 2026 chairman?
So.
Yes.
All right, so Commissioner Ballard has made the motion and seconded by Commissioner Ehart that a unanimous ballot be cast for Commissioner Block for the chairman of 2026. Now I will do a roll call on that motion. Commissioner Ballard?
Yes.
Commissioner Ehart?
Yes.
Commissioner Lee?
Yes.
Commissioner Heberling?
Yes.
Commissioner Moody?
Yes.
Commissioner Block?
Yes.
And Commissioner Sarkella?
Yes.
Okay. Congratulations, Chairman Block. I will now hand the gavel to you.
Thank you, Leslie.
You're welcome.
She did a good job.
Yeah.
Yes, she
Why don't you give it back to her?
Zing.
You kept it moving.
Yeah, she did. I do appreciate everybody's support, having me in this role, and I assure all of you, I will continue to work as hard as I always have in this role to try to bring good things to this board so we can continue to have
the movement and the positivity we've had in the previous years. Moving on, at this time, it's time for election of a vice chairman. So I will take nominations for the vice chair position.
I would like to nominate Roger Ballard as vice chairman.
Support.
Okay, I have a motion and support to nominate Roger Ballard as vice chairman. Is there any other nominations? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion to then appoint Commissioner Ballard as the vice chairman of the Santa County Board of Commissioners for 2026.
I'll make that motion.
Support.
I have a motion of support to appoint Roger Ballard as the vice chairman of the Santa County Board of Commissioners for 2026. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Congratulations, Roger.
Thank you. Thanks for your support.
You're gonna have to fill in for me a few times this year. I have some vacations planned.
No problem. I don't go anywhere first part of the week. I go later in the week.
Well, I know you know how to run a meeting and I appreciate
Thank you.
your assistance in my absence.
Leslie said she'd help him too, by the way.
Well, Bill's pretty full over there.
Yeah, yes.
Now, speaking of Bill,
We're
on
gonna
our
have
next,
lunch, Bill.
our next point of business.
I decline. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, like, don't do this to me.
Yeah.
We had a good thing going, Bill.
Okay,
Yeah, so now we are on to the appointment of the F and A committee. And I am going to appoint Commissioner Sarkella back to that role. Bill, you've done an excellent job for us in that role. We greatly appreciate what you do. So thank you for that.
thank you.
I don't think anybody can read as fast as he.
He does read smooth
Yeah.
and fast.
Yep, you just jinxed me.
Yeah, I know.
We don't have any 3-page long resolutions for you today, so
Oh, darn.
next week.
Good job.
Okay, well, we are back down to our regular agenda items. And so today I will entertain a motion to adopt today's agenda if there are no additions or changes.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, I have a motion from Commissioner Lee. Was that you, Commissioner Heveling?
Yes.
Support from Commissioner Heveling to adopt the agenda as presented. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Our agenda is adopted. Our meeting minutes from December 16th need approval. If there's no corrections or changes, I'll entertain a motion to adopt those meeting minutes as presented.
I'll make approval.
Support. I have a motion from Commissioner Ballard, supported by Commissioner Ehart to adopt our meeting minutes from December 16th. If there's no discussion, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. You have received your correspondence from Jody through email the other day. We're going to move into commissioner reports and we'll start with Commissioner Ballard.
Well, after a long 2-week vacation of the holidays and no meetings, it was kind of a boring break, actually. Last night I had to sit in Marlette meeting. They approved a proposal for the Concord and Cranbrook Streets project design and engineering and bidding process from Fleiss and Vanderbrink in the amount of $19,800. That total project is around 73 or 74,000. And will have to be completed by the end of this year. Apparently that's one of the last grants under that program with the state, so they were fortunate to get that. They approved their 2026 committee appointments. They also approved the sale of the current school liaison officer's vehicle. And they are going to purchase a used vehicle from Peck. Looked like they got a pretty good deal on a very nice vehicle. It's had all the major work done, like an engine rebuild and front end, and it's only got 50,000 miles on it, so that's a good thing. And they passed a resolution allowing the Marlette Sports Boosters to apply for a gaming permit for their 2026 winter fundraiser. And I also arranged, the city manager, Christine, contacted me about possibly meeting with some county officials on some different programs that there are and would like to collaborate on anything she can. So next Wednesday at 3:00, the administrator, Nathan, treasurer, Leslie, I think if you're available, you were gonna come, and the sheriff and the DGF, lieutenant, and I don't know who else off the top of my head, but so we're gonna have a meet and greet here, and go over a couple of things. And I told her to have a list of questions, so she's working on it. So looking forward to that. That's the end of my report.
Thank you, Roger. Gary?
Okay, last night I attended the Sandusky City Council meeting. A couple things that I highlighted in that meeting. They passed a resolution for a $250,000 grant. That's a matching grant, but $500,000 to redo some of the streets in Sandusky, this coming summer. They also approved, new tasers. And that is, gonna be a grant down the road. So it's a taser 10, takes 10 shots. You probably know more about that than I do, the camera. And, it was a short meeting and, I don't even know if I got to say hi to Eric. I think, would you say it was 15 minutes? So usually the first meeting of years like that, but, it was a good meeting. And I did attend, Bob Conley's, funeral. And, after the funeral, we went to Marlette to eat. And, that's what you do, I guess, after a funeral. So we went to Coney Diner and, pretty soon there's some people we know from Marlette and, pretty soon I found out that I was a Cargill from Marlette. So we got to meet everybody. We got to meet the new owners or the owner of Coney Diner.
On the hill?
On the hill.
Oh,
And then his son bought, slippery sliders. Is that it?
Ziggy's.
Ziggy sliders, okay. And we talked about Roger for a while, so it ended up being a good time. Yeah, so my report.
Gary, Bill?
Carsonville last year, their water project's moving forward. They paid their bills and had some discussion on salting the roads. Then Applegate last night, they're still looking for someone for their zoning board. They have a vacancy there. Fire office gave their report. They had a few accidents, due to the weather. And they rent their hall out. They do really well with the hall rental there, but they do shut it down for the winter. But they've already got 3 or 4 commitments for, this year. And they've been updating their website. So our website at the county has inspired them to do some upgrades on theirs. And then they've also upgraded some of their office equipment. So they've got some new board members there that are doing a good job putting some things together for the village. That's all I have.
Very good. Thank you, Bill. Christine?
Yes, I attended a Brown City Council meeting and they presented Carson Burgess with a proclamation for doing an outstanding job at the state cross-country meet. The park lease is ended at the end of December 31st of 2025. The city leases the park from this park corporation type. And so they're working on a new lease agreement. Ruby Street had an overrun and took more asphalt than originally planned for. They're putting out RFPs for the demolishing the house on Main Street that the city purchased. They changed the date of the council meeting in February to Wednesday, the February 4th, instead of the second Monday of the month. They're closing the gates to the park, all of them except for the Cade Road entrance so people can go to the sledding hill. Maple Valley Estates met with the city manager and they were talking what it would take to fix the infrastructure so that the city would take over. And the city signed a deal with the city manager, so he's now officially the new city manager. Flint Township, they had a short meeting last night. In fact, they changed their meeting date from when they originally to last night, and some of the board members forgot, so we sat there for a while so everybody showed up. They talked about the Burnside Township master plan, that there's Burnside Township supposed to notify all the communities around them. They approved the mowing agreement for the park and for their park, and then a mowing agreement for the cemetery. And they're going to do a bathroom remodeling, and they picked out some tile, and they're going to shut down the senior center there for 6 weeks to 2 months to redo the bathrooms. Peck, the public safety ordered new police car. It will take 4 weeks to 4 months to get it. They approved their meeting dates. They had 4 zoning violations. Marlette purchased the old police car. Solar panels are going up. And they talked about home rehab grants, and they received a couple of grants. Elk Township. Library has nothing new, working with Sandusky because their library, they hired a librarian and she was there for a couple of months and then she resigned. And so they're working with Sandusky and to keep their library open. The new treasurer, they appointed a new treasurer because of Lee Cork passing. The fire department is going to start classes in January and they'll have 7 classes. And they got a grant for the turnout gear. They talked about doing an ordinance so that the homeowners, instead of the township, cover the cost for lost equipment. They said Sandusky, Marlette, Croswell, and Lexington have it for their fire department. They asked Muhammad, I can't think of his last name, from Lisa McLean's office to come to their next township meeting. And then where the treasurer's office is and the clerk office, they're gonna put new carpet and painting and new computer and software and all that. And that's it for them. And then that's it.
Thank you, Christine.
Well, some of us had nothing to do between business.
I think you gave some of those last month though.
Yeah, she did. I was gonna bring it
You're
up.
just checking to see if paying attention.
No, because I didn't think, the Brown City one, I.
You were scrolling in there. I saw where you were at.
Brown City one, I couldn't go to their first meeting, so I went to the meeting on December 22nd.
Okay.
So that's why it seems.
Do you think she's taking advantage of our age?
What?
Yeah.
I'm within arm's reach. Excellent report, Christine. I had some contact with Austin Township. They're still working through appointing some new board members. The Village of Deckerville has some new road signage related to engine braking ordinance. We see a lot of that stuff going up. Marion Township is working through some zoning issues. DTE is looking to do a solar project there. And I have a question for you, Roger. I got something in the mail from Dairyland.
So did I. Yep.
You did too?
Yes.
Did you get something from, it was like a pamphlet from Dairyland Wind.
Yes.
And the office was Marlette.
I don't think I got that.
Okay. I was curious why, because if the office is in Marlette, my presumption would be is the project is somewhere in that realm.
No, I don't recall getting anything.
So, but I
Solar project that they're looking to get going in the Marlette area somewhere. It sounds
Yeah.
like.
yeah. So I just want to make sure you were aware of that, because as you know, these issues can become contentious quite quickly.
Are you? Go ahead. Sorry.
Marlette Township's meetings next Tuesday, so
Yeah. And if you Google Dairyland Wind Marlette, I think their website will come right up and you can at least, because that way you can have the same information that
Yep.
we got. I wasn't sure if you guys got it because I'm on the AZBA, so I thought maybe that's
I
why
got
I
it.
got it.
maybe they don't want to draw attention to the Marlette area that they're.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we
You know.
work together.
Are you familiar with Dairyland?
No.
I'd never heard of it.
No,
Here,
theme park.
this is, well,
I thought it was.
if you read,
Cow ride.
if you read through it, what it is, it's Apex Energy, which is a well-known renewable energy developer that's been around forever. But, as we've all seen, these projects become very contentious very quickly, and they like to use the terminology of farms and,
Oh, yeah,
so that's what they're doing.
ag friendly.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so, but yeah, well, I'm glad I brought it up, because if you didn't
Yeah.
get one, I want to make sure you were aware.
I think there might be something to that, why they may not have sent it to Marlette addresses.
Yeah.
it's
Good point.
Roger has to check his mail in a week.
But,
So I check it every day.
but if
Keep
you.
on the bills.
If you ever see anything, Roger, that's coming through, if you send that my direction, because on the AZBA, we'll end up dealing with that.
Yeah,
So
sure.
just keep me in the loop. I
Yep.
appreciate it. Thank you. That concludes my commissioner report. Evans?
Nothing new at the time.
Okay, John?
On December 17th, I had Ward Township. They set their regular meeting dates for the next year. Be at 6:30 on the third Wednesday of each month. They had a request for letters of interest to be on the library board. And they reappointed a gentleman to the planning commission. And then I had on the 18th, I had Fremont. They signed a contract with the sheriff's office. Like we do with the other townships. They're looking for some assistance on some FOIAs, and they're doing like an inventory on their hall right now. That's about it for that. And then last night I had Melvin. They are looking at next month distributing their master plan, which is going to be coming up to the planning commission here. And then they just are going to talk about their wage and fee hikes for next year. And that's it.
Okay, thank you, John. Appreciate everyone's commissioner reports. You guys were all very busy over the holiday. Nathan, your administrator report, please.
With it being the holidays, not too much to report other than I don't know how many made it down to animal control recently, or I know Commissioner Black, you said you were there today. Things are wrapped up. The building is ready to go. There was one improvement. The lady from the state had come out and reviewed some things, and there was a couple minor fixes that had to be done, some caulking, things like that, but everything is good. Building looks great. A phenomenal upgrade for animal control. It's going to be a great asset to the county. The next step would be when we schedule our open house. The form did get filled out. Commissioner Black signed today for the licensing because licensing has to go through that process through the state before we can get animals in. But the state is working with us and is going to try to expedite that process for us because they understand the condition of our current facility and the need to get into the new facility. So I will be in communication with you guys as soon as I know a little bit more in regards to an open house, but I would predict it'd be something we can get set in the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I'd like a little time to get information out to the public so they're aware.
Right.
So,
Because ultimately, we're hoping as many people that are interested get a chance to come see what they funded.
yes. So that is the biggest thing at this point, but like I say, licensing is being processed. The folks from the state came out and thought the facility was phenomenal and said that the lady actually mentioned using our facility as a model for others in the future. So
very good.
Yeah. So
Nathan, who is going to be doing the moving of the animal?
Moving of what?
The animals.
You are.
Yeah.
We voted you.
Every commissioner takes an animal and walks it across. No, the staff will. Yeah, they'll get the animals from. I would assume that probably the easiest will be they'll use the vehicles, put them in the back, kind of move them over. But yeah, they're eager. But like I said, I would like people to be able to tour the facility before the animals get in there. So we don't have dogs barking and carrying on and such. But yeah, that'll be all done by staff. So.
We have it when the animals are there, maybe we can get some of them out.
Do an adoption day. Yeah. And those are types of things we've talked about with the new facility. It'll open the ability to do some more activities like that were just tough to do in the condition of our current facility.
Buy one, get one free day or something.
Yes.
That was a point that Danielle made to me today when I was down there, that the new facility is going to, obviously, we all know it improves a lot of different areas, but it really improves the ability for the public to be engaged in the local animal control because the facility is something that you would actually want to go to and participate in. So
yes.
Because I know my one granddaughter loves animals, and before they got their dog, they would go to every other week to the animal control place and take food, and she would pet the animals and whatever, and it was a regular thing. And finally, her dad broke down and got her a dog.
Pretty driving here.
Very good. Anybody have any questions for Nathan?
No, just let us know what the house is.
Yes, we'll do.
Thank you for your report, Nathan.
We can play exotic animals. Yeah, you like snakes and those.
Yeah. I think they're the big ones that you really big.
All right. Next up on our agenda is public comments pertaining, I think these are just listed as public comments. It doesn't say pertaining to the agenda. So that looks different because I don't see it at the end. Oh, it is. Okay. All right. Well, we'll just call it for public comment then. Is there any public comment today? Hearing none, we are going to move on. We are going to move into appointments to standing committees. And today that's going to start out with the Drug Task Force. We have a 1-year appointment for the Police Chief Association representative. I'll entertain a motion to appoint Larry Sheldon to that position.
I'll make that motion.
Support. So I have a motion, from Commissioner Ehart, supported by Commissioner Ballard, to appoint Larry Sheldon as the Police Chief Association representative for a 1-year term. Is there any discussion?
Larry's kind of like having Evans on the DTF board.
Yep. Yes, I can see that.
He's got a good sense of humor.
Larry's one of the best guys around.
He is a great guy.
He brings the party.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, you know what? That's not a bad thing. I mean, Evans puts a smile on my face no matter how bad things are going, so.
Yeah.
And he let me use the bathroom at the horse parade over there a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to talk to him about that.
That would be important.
Stay out of it.
Yeah.
All right. I believe I lost my place due to.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Any further discussion related to the appointment of Larry Sheldon? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Next up is our Information Technology Planning Committee. We have to appoint all names listed for a one-year term. It would be Dawn Cubit, Tracy Franzel, Leslie Hogendorf, Nathan Smith, Scott Falls, and Nathan Roski.
I'll make the motion.
Okay. Support. I have a motion from Commissioner Lee, supported by Commissioner Moody to make those appointments. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion is carried. Next up is our LEPC Committee Emergency Management Department. These are again one-year terms. We're looking to appoint Greg Holman, Dawn Cubic, Crystal Schultz, Colette Osborne, Dan Stoke, Paul Rich, Steve Bales, Todd Hillman, Tracy Hoff, Doug Moran, and Wade Zander to those positions. I will entertain a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Support. I have a motion from Commissioner Moody, supported by Commissioner Ehart to make those appointments. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. We are now into County Commission Chair appointments. I'll read through these as quickly as I can. For the Airport Zoning Board of Appeals, I have appointed myself. The Appeals Board Soil Erosion is going to be Commissioner Ballard. The Board of Public Works will be Commissioner Sarkella and Commissioner Ehart. The BPW authorized representatives will be Trudy Bowers and Doug Sweet. The Budget Committee will consist of all of us commissioners, along with Trudy Bowers, Christy Bender, and Nathan Roski. The Buildings and Grounds Maintenance Committee will be Commissioner Sarkella and Commissioner Heberlein. And thank you to both of you for all the work you did last year on the animal control facility. You guys were a huge part of getting that done. Central Dispatch Advisory Board is going to be Commissioner Moody. Child Abuse Prevention will be Commissioner Lee. Community Collaborative will be Commissioner Ehart. The Community Mental Health Great Start Collaborative will be Commissioner Ballard. The Council on Aging is Commissioner Lee. The DHHS MCF representative will be Commissioner Moody. The Drug Task Force will be Commissioner Ballard. The FOIA coordinator for the courthouse will be Jody Morris. The FOIA coordinator for the Sheriff's Office will be Jessica Ratcliffe. The GST will be Commissioner Ballard and Commissioner Moody. The Board of Health will be Commissioner Lee. The Human Development Commission will be Commissioner Ehart. The Information Technology Planning Committee will be myself and Commissioner Sarkella. The Landfill Operations and Recycling Advisory Board will be Commissioner Sarkella. The LEP Committee Emergency Management Department representative will be Commissioner Moody. The Medical Control Board will be Commissioner Ehart. The negotiation team will continue to be myself and Commissioner Lee. We get 3 years off though. The Parks and Recreation Committee, well, we're not quite done yet, but we're close. The Parks and Recreation Committee will be Commissioner Heberlein and Commissioner Lee. The Pension Plan Board will be Commissioner Sarkella. The Personnel Committee will be myself and Commissioner Heberlein. The Planning Commission will also be myself and Commissioner Heberlein. The Policy Review Committee will be myself and Commissioner Moody. The State Partnership Millage Board will be myself. Sand Lake Transportation Board will be Commissioner Sarkella. The Soil Erosion Sedimentation Control will be Commissioner Ballard. And finally, the Thumb Area Regional Community Corrections will be Commissioner Moody. And I do diligently appreciate everyone's participation on those. It's great getting the reports, and I know there's lots of them doing that. Moving on to 18B is the County Commissioner appointments to commissions and committees. We have the Brownfield Redevelopment Board for a 3-year term expiring 12/31 of 28. I'm looking for a motion to appoint Teresa Stringer, Lisa Kenny, Adian Dove, and Tim Hayden to those roles.
Yeah, motion.
I'll support it.
I have a motion from Commissioner Heberlein, supported by Commissioner Lee to make those appointments. If there's no discussion, I'll entertain all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. And then finally, for appointments today, it's our Landfill Operations Recycling Advisory Board. These are 1-year terms expiring at the end of the year. I'm looking to appoint Brooke Cooper, Dale Wood, Scott Kenny, Mary Simon, Robert Jacobson, Aaron Della Rosa, Barb Hawks to those positions.
Motion to approve.
Support.
I have a motion from Commissioner Ballard, supported by Commissioner Lee. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion is carried. We have no general resolutions today, so we're going to end in a committee report. We're not end, but we're going to move into committee reports, and we'll start with Commissioner Moody.
Since our last meeting, no report.
Okay. Commissioner Ehart?
Briefing, I had HDC after our last meeting and status quo there, just leading into the yearly audit for this month.
Okay. After our last BOC meeting, Commissioner Heberlein and I had a county planning commission meeting, and just something for the board to be aware of. I don't know that this will ever become a big issue, but the PA 116s, which is the ability for landowners to put their land into the PA 116 program, which is a farmland preservation program. I mean, we're all big supporters of that because it's an agricultural community. The issue we continuously run into is the applications are usually really poorly filled out. And we want to make sure that the paperwork's being done as correctly as it can. So the planning commission's been working on not denying those requests, but trying to pitch more information back to the townships to try to be more supportive to them to make sure that they get filled out. Because ultimately, whether we approve them or deny them, the state has the final say. And we did have one, Gary, was that last year we had one get denied by the state?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so we're trying to make sure that anybody that legitimately wants to get land into PA 116, it gets done in a correct manner.
Yeah.
So that's all I have for committee reports. Commissioner Lee?
Nothing.
Okay, Commissioner Sarcella?
Transportation met, after our last meeting. I see our former director Richards here. I think he wants to hear how they're doing, so he came for the report today. Does
Okay.
that sound about right? Since you're retired, you have nothing to do?
I invited him here today so we could put him on some committees. He's getting bored.
Okay, well, that's too.
Yeah.
They're doing good on their staffing. They had the food drive. They served 257 households. So that continues to be a factor there, and they really appreciate, the food drive folks really appreciate having them come through. I know they did, I want to say last month it was 21,000 pounds. So it's amazing how much food goes through that, and the way it's set up, they can drive right through the building. So regardless of the weather, the volunteers that are there giving out the products are able to do it without getting wet or having to freeze, so forth. And that's really all they have going on there right now. A couple other things, deer report, currently today, we're at 8,433 deer harvested in Sand Lake County. We did our best this weekend and added 5 more to that total, with weapons, not our vehicles. And then Christine and I and Gary were able to attend Congresswoman McLean's gathering before Christmas. It was a really good thing to go to. Got a lot of insight into how things operate, but there was a lot of other representatives there from around the state. So, I talked to our senator. I talked to some representatives from her office out of Washington, because we're trying to get funding for some things at the harbor and Port Sand Lake. Now that a lot of stuff is going on in Lexington, we're trying to move those dollars north to get that harbor updated as well. So I think it helps that a lot of times we can put a face with a name. So then we're talking to them on the phone, they know who we are and can put the 2 and 2 together. That's all I have for you.
Good. Thank you, Bill.
I took a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
Of the house decorations.
Got some good ideas for your house now?
I can't afford that.
Oh. So it's just pictures.
I took the pictures for Bill's wife.
Figure that out.
Yeah.
The word was that we had to approach it from a feminine perspective, because we knew it was going to be glamorously decorated I would classify it as an upscale Bronner's. It was really.
Yeah.
Probably listen to this. She's not gonna invite you guys back.
Oh, yeah, well. She wanted me to spend the night, but I had to get home. There were so many bedrooms in that house. We all could have stayed there and never even met each other.
And she liked talking to me because I was shorter.
Yeah. She's the only person shorter than Lisa McLean that was at the party.
So she was by me a lot.
Look how tall.
That was nice. You autographed your picture for her.
Mhm.
What was the deal with that? I didn't.
You like that?
No.
I don't know where she's gonna hang it, but
I'm gonna have to free up my schedule. I don't think I can miss another one. This sounds like way too much fun.
For sure.
One corner of her basement's probably bigger than 5 of her houses put together.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good time. Pretty good.
But that was all pre-Congresswoman money, okay, because her background was in the financial services industry.
Right. It's just maybe the next house will be tied into the.
Oh, yeah, it was.
It was nice. But for a house that big, the kitchen was small.
Really?
See, what I tell you about the feminine perspective,
I mean,
that's why
there
you
was,
take pictures.
there's a big island but there wasn't really, if you was cooking and you wanted to visit with, no,
Nice house, but not for you.
not the kitchen. The heart of the house is the kitchen.
Hey, but the White Castles were good.
I thought they were Ziggy's.
I can't compete with my report with the rest.
Well, we can give it your best shot, Gary.
We have a Parks Board meeting tonight, our first one of the year.
Okay, never mind.
Not planning.
Okay,
That's it in my report.
okay. Thank you, Gary. Roger?
No meetings, but I did hear on the radio on the way over here today that it sounds like the state is kind of opening their eyes on the Amish Bridge project
Okay.
and are expressing an interest in it now that they understand what's behind it.
Okay.
And then
You
it's
heard something on like 97.7?
1021.
Okay.
yeah, that it's gonna be non-motorized strictly for Amish traffic. So hopefully that helps them and they get going on that.
That's some great news, 'cause the
Yeah.
last stuff I was hearing wasn't sounding real
I
promising.
know. Agreed.
Okay.
So, yes.
Well, excellent. Well, we appreciate that report, Raj. We'll take good news anytime we can get it. I appreciate everyone's committee reports. I see no need for unfinished business. We're gonna dive into some new business that we started back in 2025.
So long ago.
And today we're gonna start out with FA 001-26, approval of current claims.
San Luis County Board of Commissioners hereby approves the payment of current claims identified in the accounts payable report dated December 30th, 2025 for the general bank account in the amount of $299,089.21.
I'll make that motion.
Or I made the motion.
I support it.
I have
I've done this for what?
2 weeks out. Give
Yeah,
us one extra week. I have a motion.
Here, you want to read the next one?
No, you're doing a fine job.
I have a motion from Finance Chairman Sarkella, supported by Commissioner Lee. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Next up is FA 002-26, approval of memorandum of understanding for Veterans Affairs.
San Luis County Board of Commissioners hereby approves the Tyler Technology Memorandum of Understanding and annual subscription renewal cost of $951.88 and further authorizes the board chairman to sign the agreement.
Support. I have a motion from Commissioner Sarkella, supported by Commissioner Moody. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Moving on to FA 003-26, authorization for replacement of camera and software update for the sheriff's office.
San Luis County Board of Commissioners hereby authorizes an upgrade and replacement of a CCTY camera, as well as approval to purchase necessary software licenses and system upgrades required to operate the camera once installed from Accurate Controls Incorporated at a cost not to exceed $4,418.51 with funding from the Inmate Commissary Fund.
Support. I have a motion from Commissioner Sarkella, supported by Commissioner Heberlein. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Next up is FA 004-26, authorization to purchase computer workstations and software update for information technology.
San Luis County Board of Commissioners hereby authorizes the purchase of 16 computer workstations from Dell at a cost of $18,799.68, along with office license from CDWG at a cost of $5,900 for a total cost not to exceed $24,699.68 with funding from the Technology Information Systems 2026 budget for the Public Guardian, Construction and Land Use, and the court offices for immediate approval.
Support.
I have a motion from Commissioner Sarkella, supported by Commissioner Ballard. Is there any discussion?
I believe the immediate approval was to lock in the price from last year's rate
Yeah.
versus the increase we're going to
Which
experience this year.
seems pretty typical when we're buying technology stuff.
Yeah.
They always are, they're good at making sure we're getting it done before they can take price increases. All right, too much discussion. I lost my place.
All good.
Okay, yeah. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Next up is FA 005-26, approval of millage language for the drug task force.
San Luis County Board of Commissioners hereby approves the following drug task force millage ballot question language and directs the county clerk to submit the language to be placed on the August 4th, 2026 primary election ballot.
Support.
I have a motion from Commissioner Sarkella, supported by Commissioner Ehart. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Lastly, today in new business, we have FA 006-26, authorization to dispose of a vehicle for animal control.
San Luis County Board of Commissioners hereby authorizes the disposal of one animal control 2017 Ford F-150 vehicle with 225,643 miles, VIN ending in 27437 at Albright Auction and Vassar, with all proceeds to be deposited into the motor pool fund.
Support.
I have a motion from Commissioner Sarkella, supported by Commissioner Lee. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. That's going to conclude new business. I'm going to call for general public comments. Are there any general public comments today? Seeing none, we are going to move on. There's no need for closed session, but I do need a motion to approve our closed session minutes from December 16th of 2025.
Motion to approve.
Support.
I have a motion from Commissioner Ballard, supported by Commissioner Lee, to approve our December 16th closed session minutes. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Lastly, today, if there's nothing further to come before the Board of Commissioners, I will entertain a motion to adjourn our meeting at 1:39.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
You want to say, were you here to speak or?
Well, I wasn't sure, well, they told me only if I had been asked, but I am here on behalf of Will Morris from CMH. And on behalf of CMH, want to show our support for Roger Ballard's reappointment to our board of directors.
This is Andy Hoover, by the way.
I recently got an email from you.
Yeah.
So you're looking for our input too.
Yeah.
Get it, would be great.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming.
Face with the name.
Yes, you'll see more of me.
Well, very good. Well, you're getting Roger back, so
Hope you want it. Thank you.
very good. Thank you for being here. Any further public comment or anything else before we adjourn? Okay, seeing none, a motion to adjourn at 1:40.
I'll make that motion.
Yes, motion from Commissioner Lee, supported by Commissioner Ehart to adjourn the meeting at 1:40. All those in favor signal by saying aye.
Bye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Hey, Eric.